Hello, my name is Taylor Davis. Welcome to another listing from BMW Cleveland. This is a pretty unique one we have here. This is a 1972 2002. I just wanted to do a quick walk around. I know we took a bunch of great pictures, but when I think about what I would want buying a car online, sight unseen, I would want a walk around video to actually see the car sort of in the flesh. If you are local in the Cleveland area, obviously feel free to come by and check it out during the auction. But if you're not, this is the next best thing. So just to get started, wanted to walk around the car, just show you a couple things, start it up, and then I'll actually have a separate quick drive video that you can watch as well. If you have any questions, whatever, just feel free to comment below. To introduce myself, my name is Taylor Davis. I'm one of the owners of the dealership, and this vehicle is something special that we took in back in 2013. Customer actually traded it in on a vehicle. I don't remember what they traded it in on, but we've had the car since 2013, and honestly, I'm a big believer. You know, I actually had somebody today say, why are we going to sell it? We should just shove it in the showroom. I think cars need to be driven. I'm not going to shove a car in a showroom and just have it sit there and look pretty. This thing, number of smiles, thumbs up, cheers, whatever, when you drive this car around, you know, this car deserves to be seen, driven, enjoyed. So I want to walk around the car, show you the condition of it. We did post underside photos. The car is, you know, very clean underneath. You know, it is definitely hiding, you know, a couple secrets here and there, you know, places where, you know, some filler was used. But overall, the car is clean and it is a great driver. That's how I would probably classify this car. It's not going to go win any concours or anything like that, but it's definitely a very, very solid driver and is in good mechanical shape. So with that being said, let's get started, okay? So walking around this car, again, it's a 72 2002, originally finished in Malaga, which it is still finished today. The car has definitely been repainted at some point. Again, you know, don't have a ton of information on the history of this vehicle. We took it in, like I said, in 2013 and did some sort of, you know, maintenance to it. I think we did an oil pan on it, did some sort of stuff, put the bottle caps on it, you know, from an E30. But I know the car obviously lived in California because we have some hints. So if we look in the door jamb here, we have where it says Bay Area 02. So I'm assuming that's a Bay Area 2002 club. We have the state of California VIN plate. And again, it's sort of funny to see the chassis number, right? So it's 258-2285, which is funny because now VINs are, you know, much longer, and this is back when they were definitely a little bit shorter. We have this LA, you know, sticker. It's kind of cool, period, correct. But, you know, overall, you know, and I guess, you know, I will admit, you know, I know a lot more about the newer BMWs. I'd say probably with the E30, I'm okay, and the E36 is where I really start to know quite a bit. So I had this car sort of looked over by somebody who's really familiar with 2002s, and he definitely pointed out a couple things, like, you know, some filler. I can't remember if it's on this side or the other side. Some filler was used in here, but, you know, I want to be completely transparent about the car. It's not perfect. It's not, but it is. When you see it in person, I mean, it's clean. I mean, it looks perfect, honestly. And it's not hiding anything bad. No structural damage, anything like that. The car runs, drives great, as you'll see in the video. But again, I want to be very transparent about what this vehicle is. A lot of the bright work is honestly in really good shape. Really nothing, just some scratches right here, but it looks pretty good. This roundel, I don't know if that's original. It kind of looks a little off to me. I was going to replace that, but again, we're going to get rid of the car. Got the round taillights, proper for 72. If we look in the trunk here, trunk opens. I mean, you know, if you look here, you know, the shock towers, I mean, you know, everything appears to be structurally rigid. You know, definitely has been repainted in here for sure. But again, you know, everything looks great. You have the original spare down in there. The headlights were replaced. I don't have a ton of service records or anything for this car. Like I said, it is a little bit of an unknown, but I think, you know, this car definitely, you know, has been worked on in the past, probably when I was out in California, and it's in great drivable, showable condition. I mean, the paint's beautiful. No orange peel, anything like that. I mean, the paint looks great around the car. Again, this is the original color for the car, Malaga, which I'll show you has the sticker. And then if we just look at the interior, so from what I understand, these were originally black. I don't know if they've been sprayed or whatever. If I'm wrong, correct me. That's what the person I had look at the car tell me. But, you know, the seams, there's not, you know, there's no apparent rust or anything like that. I'll show you, there's one spot where it's bubbling a teeny bit, but that's it. I mean, you know, the carpets look good. I love these sort of cocoa mats. This dash, to my knowledge, is original. I know these dashes are prone for cracking. This one is perfect. We have some VDO gauges, which I was told are from like a Golf GTI. I personally love them. The purist I had look at it was like, you know, I love them and they work. This little shift knob here, center console. We have a Becker Europa radio, which actually works. The stereo works. There are 2 speakers in the back. Car showing about 70, I think, 77,000 miles, 77,262. The odometer works. So, you know, to my knowledge, that is original mileage. I don't believe it's TMU. So one thing, if you look here, just from trying to get the key in, you can see it's a little worn there, but I have the original. So it says, you know, it's BMW key right here. And you have the key for the doors as well. Okay, and it's got this steering wheel on it. I can't read sort of what it says. It says like Grant, I think is what it looks like it says. It's a nice wooden steering wheel. I think it adds a nice touch on the interior. Also, cars need to bring this back. The new Defender brought this back, but storage here. I love that. Crank windows work perfectly. You also have these vents. Another thing that need to come back to modern cars, in my opinion. These vent windows, great when you just want a little air in. The sunroof works perfectly. It's a crank sunroof, which I love. The seats move back and forth perfectly. Let me pop the hood, show you in there. Okay, my last thing, not getting too nostalgic. Another thing BMW needs to bring back, front hitch hoods. Love that. Okay, so, you know, as far as under here, you know, the car definitely has had some work done, for sure. We don't know if this is the original engine to the vehicle, but it is the M10, runs great. That fan, I'm told, is not original, but again, no cooling issues at all. You can see here, if you look on the VIN tag and the plate, you can see Malaga is the original color for the vehicle. We have a Weber carb setup. Actually sounds really good when you get on it. We put a new OEM BMW battery in it. That was literally just replaced, I think maybe no more than 2 months ago. So the car's got plenty of charge, works great. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure, you know, there are enthusiasts on here, they're gonna know a lot more than me about this engine. They'll be able to point out, you know, what is original, what isn't, you know, what have you. But again, you know, this car is not gonna be a Concorde. Maybe it could be built to one, restored, but, you know, as currently sits, is a great driver. You know, it turns heads, people love it. And you know, it definitely is a 2002. I think it gives you the 2002 driving experience. Recent maintenance that we did: oil change, oil filter, valve cover gasket. The valve cover gasket was leaking a little bit on the first cylinder, you know, leaking out of there. So we replaced the valve cover gasket. But other than that, you know, really haven't had to do anything. The brakes are good, tires are still good. Okay, shut the hood. And actually, you know, while this is up, I'll actually start it for you. My helper, if you want to hold the hood up, just to be safe. Thank you. Runs smooth, no knocks, anything like that. Full strong, which I'll show you in the driving video, but so that's probably going to do it for the walk around here. Got this. Again, if you have any questions at all, anything about this car, turn signals work, headlights work, the gauges light up at night. I've actually driven it, you know, a little bit over the last couple of weeks. It's been nice here in Cleveland, and again, the reaction you get from people just puts a smile on everybody's face, and puts a smile on my face when I drive it too. And I would love to keep it. It's just we don't have enough storage, you know, and the car doesn't get driven. So yeah, happy bidding. If you need anything, you know, please let me know. I'll respond in the comment section. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.